Hey guys, it's Destiny, and last night we got revealed the 2.3 drip marketing, so I thought I'd go over it today. And before we get into today's video, comment down below one of your favorite snacks. And of course, if you guys do enjoy videos like these, do make sure to subscribe, leave a like, support the video, and now let's get straight into it. So last night we got revealed Firefly, which is super awesome. I've been waiting for this character for quite a while now. And as we see right behind her in the splash art, we can literally see Sam. So a bit of a spoiler, if you will, but I think this art is super cool. I'm super excited. We can also see that Sam is actually holding a sword, which is super cool because it's like, oh, okay, where'd this sword come from? But I'm super excited to see what Firefly might be able to bring to the table for sure. If we're to take a quick look at Firefly's description, it mentions how Firefly is a member of the Celeron Hunters and a young girl in a mechanical armor, Sam, born as a weapon, and that she joined the Celeron Hunters in search of meaning of life, relentless pursuing ways to defy fate. So as we know now, Firefly, of course, is one of these Celeron Hunters. So now if you guys actually want a Celeron Hunter team, I kind of wish we had a healer or preservation part of the Celeron Hunters so I could just make a fun Celeron Hunter team. But what's really nice about Firefly in particular is that Firefly is a fire destruction class character, and I want to go over why that can actually be really good for Firefly in particular. So when we think of our fire characters, in all honesty, we don't have that many. We only have Topaz and Numby, Himiko, of course the Trailblazer, Gallagher, Gwennaifin, Hook, and Asta. We don't really have, in my opinion, what I would consider a full-on main DPS fire character. Now, you could potentially argue Hook, and Hook actually is the only fire destruction class character, but Hook also is a 4-star as well. So we don't really have a 5-star of that caliber just yet, but with Firefly, we're actually going to be getting this. And what's really nice is if we think about our destruction class characters, we have characters like Dan Hong-il, Jing Liu, Blade. So there's a lot of potential when it comes to how powerful our destruction class characters are. Jing Liu and Dan Hong-il are some of the best DPSs in the game. So it could potentially be a possibility that Firefly is also going to be potentially a top contender for a DPS character to have on your account, and especially because they are the fire element, as I mentioned just now. We don't really have too much variety, I feel like, when it comes to our fire characters. If you didn't pull Topaz and if you don't have a Himiko, you only really have, well, mainly the 4-star characters, which leaves you primarily with Gallagher, Gwennaifin, Hook, and Asta. And out of those characters, at that point, you're mainly looking at Gwennaifin or Hook for a source of damage, but typically speaking, Gwennaifin isn't really going to be your main DPS on the team. She's just helping out with damage as well as Fire Kiss, burning enemies, things of that nature. And then we have Hook. I feel like Firefly being, once again, fire destruction is going to be really good for just adding variety to a lot of our rosters, which a lot of us may honestly need, especially once again, if you don't have those fire characters on your roster that can deal an adequate amount of damage. There's also another thing that can actually suggest what Firefly might bring to the table, which I personally think that Firefly is going to have some sort of, consuming HP mechanic or something of the sort where either HP gets lost, gains HP, whatever it may be. And the reason I say this is because the light cone flames afar is where the wearer's cumulative HP loss during one attack exceeds 25% of their max HP, or if the amount of their own HP consumed at one time is greater than 25% of their max HP. This also will heal you for 15% of your max HP, and at the same time increases the damage that you will deal for 2 turns. And this effect can only be triggered once every 3 turns. So this could possibly suggest that there will be some HP consumption going on with Firefly. This is just a guess, of course, and this is just based off of this light cone because it literally has Sam on the light cone. So that's why I thought I'd bring up this suggestion. But of course, if that's not the case, then it is what it is. But it would be pretty cool to see another character that does have some sort of HP manipulation where it can be consuming HP, gaining HP, whatever it may be. And the next thing I wanted to talk about is, well, let's consider our 2.2 roster, which is Robin and Boothill, both are physical characters. And now we know for 2.3, we're going to be getting Firefly. And a lot of us may be wondering, well, who should we honestly go for? And I know that their kits aren't officially out yet. We will be getting the 2.2 live stream this weekend though, which I will 100% be going over that. But just right off the bat, I wanted to mention that let's say you are on the fence of which one you may want. If you are lacking a bunch of fire characters, then this can definitely make Firefly potentially a priority for you. Of course, there is the physical side of things. If you're lacking a good amount of physical characters, then Boothill might be the one for you as well. But when it comes to Robin in particular, it also comes down to if you have characters like May, Sparkle, basically those types of characters already on your account. If you don't have them, then that would more than likely make you really want to pick up Robin because you may be lacking those premium support options. Boothill, as we know, is going to be a hunt physical character, which can definitely be interesting for sure when it comes to how his skill kit is going to be set up and just how much damage he can deal, especially since he is a single target character due to him being the hunt path. Then when we have Firefly, majority of our destruction class characters can hit a main target as well as adjacent. Sometimes they can also hit all targets. So there might be some AoE potential or at least some adjacent potential with Firefly. I would honestly base it depending on how many characters of each of these elements you have built. For Robin, it is a bit different. It mainly depends if you already have May and Sparkle potentially. But when it comes to Boothill, if you are heavily lacking a physical DPS, that's where Boothill might come in really, really nicely for you. But if you're lacking a really good fire DPS, which truth be told, I feel like a lot of us are lacking that fire strength for sure. And it does feel like that element is a bit scarce in comparison, at least with damage dealers, in comparison to the rest of our elements. So that could definitely make Firefly like worth considering, or even potentially waiting until that 2.3 live stream before you actually pull Boothill to see if you are interested in Firefly's kit. So that would personally be my suggestion on what to do. I would honestly wait until that 2.3 live stream, and I've given my speculations on what I think Firefly will do. So I would just recommend waiting until that live stream, just seeing what Firefly will fully do. I'm pretty sure it's going to be some form of HP manipulation though, or just consuming it overall. And I really, really hope, and this just popped in my head, I really hope that you can play as Firefly and Sam, if that makes sense, because I would love it if, like, let's say in battle you start off as Firefly and then maybe you use your ultimate and you go into Sam for the rest of the battle. That would be really cool. Or if in the overworld you play as Firefly and maybe when you go into battle you play as Sam. That would just be really cool. I really hope they do something like that because I would personally love that. But I'll make sure to let you guys know my honest opinions on all these characters' kits once we get more information. I just thought I'd give you guys my thoughts right off the bat. I'm really loving the fire destruction path this time around. So I'm just overall really excited for Firefly, and I'd love to know if you guys are excited for Firefly. I saw a lot of you guys really, really happy that she is confirmed for 2.3. So let me know if you guys have been saving for her or if you possibly might skip all of 2.2. And I'm just really excited to see what 2.3 is going to bring to the table. There were a lot of also like patch notes that we did get for all the new changes and all the new like benefits, I guess, of quality of life that's coming to 2.3. So 2.3 is going to be a huge patch for sure, but 2.2 is still super exciting as well. I hope you guys, though, did enjoy this video. I've rambled on enough. And if you did enjoy this video, do make sure to subscribe, leave a like, support the video, and of course, just let me know your thoughts. And I hope to see you all next time. Peace.